We're gonna start the recording. Alright. So here we are, Game 3, Raise Your Weapon. I am Pato. This is Highwind, and he is eating, and it is delicious. But right now we're gonna go into bans, and there's the Vayne ban. Oh, as we called it, they want no part of that Vayne. Definitely sticking it to the other team at the end of that game. They probably just turned over to the stream and heard it. So, other band, we got a Brillia band, it's another band, Malzahar, definitely don't like. I don't think a lot of teams like Malzahar once they see how effective he really is. Because he is a very, very effective character in the right hands with that pool, puts out a lot of damage really quickly, especially when he's farmed. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they do from here on out. And there's going to be another Amumu band. That's a Sushi Ninja band, pretty much. Sushi Ninja loves to play Amumu, and I think that's actually why we saw Sushi Ninja on Misfortune last game, and we had Shyvana jungle.
My recommendation for Team X is to go back to the no jungle.
I think it worked for him. I would like to see it again. I think, although I mean it was a different team, and now they're going to ban Taric. So they definitely don't want that. I think that, I think they're looking at Taric and going like, hey, you know what? It's giving him a really good advantage working with whatever character Kodansha's playing with, allowing him to farm even better. We feel like we could take them maybe if Taric's out of the picture. I mean, that's a good idea. Caitlyn banned, so a lot of 80 carry, top 80 carry kind of things banned. I mean, I'm interested to see what actually gets picked here now. Aurosmindi has the first pick, so this could be actually really big. What happens, what goes down here.
Also, since bans have already been picked, but...
Yeah, there is no Mundo ban. We still have not seen the Mundo ban. So Aurosmindi's going to go back to the Orianna, which actually worked really well for him last game. He had some really great ults. Played her after that Q nerf. Had the distance down really, really well, I felt.
Q actually got rebuffed. They added a little more distance.
Oh, they did? Oh, good. Because it almost felt to me it got over nerfed. It was not as bad as the Anivia ult buff, where her ult became a melee attack, basically. But, yeah. Still good. So now we have Kodansha.
I'm not calling Ash.
Bear. Yeah. Maybe I don't know, maybe a Tristana? Nope, there's the Ash. Yeah, loves his Ash. He plays really good Ash, but I think this is kind of what you want to do. I mean, great positioning, great manager, but not the same kind of burst to straight up kill potential as a Vayne, and so I think they're going to really like that. I would actually really like to see Kodansha play like a Kog'Maw. Because you know how, with his farm, you know how sick that would be. And OMG Bear going for the Scion. This could be a Scion mid, which actually a lot of people were crying a little bit of OP, very tanky.
Did get nerfed recently. I lost 0.1 AP ratio on
all his stuff. Yeah, his stun and his bubble. So, taking him back away for that 1.0 ratio, which was really OP actually. Maybe they're thinking, maybe they're thinking Mundo is too weak, even though he's a pirate in the pudding consistently.
I would like to see...
They do have, they do have the Ignite form now, so I think that's helping them out. Yeah, I mean, Rick I'd be shocked if he doesn't pick Mundo. The only reason I would think he would not pick... Well, they could last pick Mundo if he can trade with the Raja.
You know who beats Mundo?
Who beats Mundo?
Renekton. You should ask Rick about that.
Yeah, that does happen. Although... I'm just gonna say I think Team Raise Your Weapon, kind of beats up on. I'm joking. So yeah. Let's see what is Rictic gonna draw this out? Is he gonna suspense card us? I think Rictic is suspense carding us. Is he AFK? Is he live streaming? Okay, there's the Mundo.
Surprise!
So yeah, it looks like chat's saying that they're checking out his account. Maybe he has a lot of CD. It looks like. Ooh, a Soraka. No target Taric, so it looks like we're gonna see a Soraka support, which is pretty interesting. Q can do a lot of damage. You have a lot of heals and a team heal. So let me just see what happens to that. Plus, you have that silence, which is really, really powerful a lot of times, especially to stop ults and stuff. But there's no channeling ults so far for Team X. I'm interested to see what they go for. I want to see who the top solos are going to be. It shouldn't be Sion. Sion should probably be playing mid against.
I think Alistar would have been a pretty good pick there over Soraka.
Oh my gosh! And there's the Akali. We're talking about it. The Akali's been banned most games. Oh well, pump fakes. Aglos is pump faking everywhere. He just loves to pump fake the stream, Aglos. You know what? Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. Thank you. Thank you, Aglos. Jeez.
I was feeling Garen beats Mundo.
Yeah, I know Shyvana last game, you know, she kind of was cool and flashy, but she just was focused time after time again. I felt like Shyvana was going in a little bit kind of solo and would get picked off, and then the team fight would happen a little bit.
So I'm going to point this out, but there's a band that's not banned.
What band?
Jungle.
What are you talking about?
Think about who Craze is probably going to play.
Oh, you talking about Nocturne?
Or Udyr. Yeah.
We might see we might see Udyr. That would be a pretty good pick. Sushi Ninja picking Malphite. So I mean, Araja. I mean, we might see the no jungle again from Team X, and we're not gonna. Yeah, there's gonna be no jungle for Team X. So they're gonna go back to that pressure build. Although I feel like Cho'Gath has a really good chance of staying. I feel like Craze likes Nocturne the most, though. I mean, he might play Udyr, but I feel like he really likes Nocturne the most. So I'm interested to see how they go in.
I like to see Udyr here.
I think he's going to go Trundle again. I think he really liked Trundle. And, you know, it was really effective last game. And, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of, like, kind of like 80-ish heroes here, but probably see a lot of AP. Yeah, Trundle, really tanky. Okay, so, you know, Trundle is not really a flashy character, which is why he was not played a lot, and he wasn't, like, really adopted early, but that pillar, once everybody realized it's, like, a 7-second slow, and it's so effective early, even with 1 point in it, everyone's like, oh my god, I gotta play him, and he's so tanky. So, I mean, Trundle is actually really, really effective. Not flashy, but really, really good character. Underplayed, undervalued.
I agree.
Yes.
Fried rice is delicious.
It is delicious. I love fried rice. By the way, Kami Teriyaki sponsors Raise Your Weapon, so if you were to live by a Kami Teriyaki, especially the one in Kirkland off 1 year drive by the QFC, go do that. I think a lot of people actually here are from California, Mountain View area, I believe, but who knows?
They have In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, they have In-N-Out Burger, but, you know, Kami Teriyaki, super delicious. If you have one near you, go visit it. Tell them Raise Your Weapon sent you. They will have no idea what you're talking about, but it will be awesome.
Hey, we have 10 people in the stream. That means we can see some common party shots.
No. I said 10 more people, not 10 people total.
Oh, my God.
I know. Call your friends. Get them on here.
Call your friends and make sure that there's...
Call your friends. Do you have friends? You have call people on Facebook. Tell them to get on here.
But Callan, you're my friend. Why would I need other friends?
You go selecting the computer. You get another person on there. Oh. So right now looking at these lineups, you know, there's a lot of AoE damage actually from Team X, and a decent amount on Team Teemo. There's a lot more single target DPS that's going to be put out, but with the Sona ult and the Malphite ult, that's kind of like Team X's thing. But I think, you know, I think in some of the earlier casts we did of them.
Orianna ult?
Yeah, we said we wanted an AP kind of AoE ult, or something else to put in damage there. I think Orianna might be that character. And now that that's the lineup, I think that makes their team a lot stronger. I'm interested to see how that works out. Because having a Malphite ult with a Sona ult, if they are stacked correctly, can stun a team for a really long time.
And Team X's, Michael's farm on Orianna game 1 was obscene.
Oh yeah, it was really, really good. And I mean, Orianna can really pull away because you can clear whole creep waves with
max
QW.
Right, yeah.
Especially if you have blue to sustain it, because mana is kind of her main like choke point or choke hold or whatever.
So the CC on Team Teemo is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You mean you've got several stuns, you've got a wall, you've got a knock-up, AoE silence. This is going to be key. I think the biggest key is going to come down to Ashe's arrows. Because if they can get some really good initiation off of Ashe's arrow, you know, I want to see him be aggressive.
I'm also actually really interested to see in these games too, is another thing is that with AoE teams, a Soraka kind of counters an AoE team because you put in that AoE damage and Soraka heals a lot of it back. So that initial pop burst that you have with that AoE when you pop all your ults kind of gets taken away. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. If Soraka's heals are going to kind of triumph over that, and the single sustained damage from Team Teemo is actually going to take over and beat this Team X lineup. If they get pulled around and stopped enough, there's no channeling ults. So Soraka's silence is going to be super effective unless she can get into Orianna or something.
I wonder if we'll see an AP Soraka.
Either way, I like both these teams. I think we're going to have a good game.
Yes!
Granted, she apparently wants to shuffle now.
Maybe some post-game shuffle?
Maybe a post-game shuffle. Hey, and there's my recycle bin again, but don't worry. I know it's there this time. XSplit actually having some trouble with windowed mode, switching different sizes, so don't worry, I got you guys. Count it. Okay, so this time we will not have the same fiascos going down.
Welcome to Game 3. We have Team Teemo, formerly Team Frankenstein.
Yes.
Going against Team X.
Yeah.
In the Michael Stone
experiment.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently we're going to shift right. All right, so both teams are going to start here. So, yeah, Game 1, we had Team Frankenstein versus Team X, and Team X just had way better team play, way better warding control. At one point, they had entire vision of the purple upper jungle and played just a really, really solid game. And then Game 2, Team Teemo kicked in, and they just had a really good farm on their AD carry, and they actually had more of the warding and the better vision, different areas of the map, and they ended up taking it. So we're going to see what both teams learned. Team X actually had the same strategy with no jungle, and I think Malphite Mundo's really, really sick poke. So I'm interested to see who Team Teemo sends top, because who they send top is going to decide a lot here.
See some ping in action going down from the blue team. I don't know what they were signaling. Maybe, hey, check out these rays. Guard my rays. Guard my minis. It's, as a jungler myself, if I know I'm going up against a team that doesn't have a jungler, I am doing the shuffle that we're going to hopefully see Calendar later.
Every day I'm shuffling?
Every day I'm shuffling. I'm shuffling over. I'm taking blue and I'm running over into the enemy jungle. And I'm taking their mini golems. Then I'm taking the red and I'm ganking bottom. It's guaranteed.
Yeah.
I will pull off. I will be level 3 before the bot lane enemy has hit level 2. And depending on creep waves, I will be ganking.
And there's the smart play I was talking about earlier. Cho'Gath is actually going to blue pill back and run straight up the lane instead of risking running up through here like Jax, we saw Rust Dubs do, who was part of Team Frankenstein, and not, Aglos, maybe he listened to the stream a little bit, caught some pointers, looked at it real quick, zipped through it. And, this is really smart play from top solos. You should always do this if you're top solo. It's so much safer. Unless they somehow sneak up here, sneak into this bush, and they get you. Oh my gosh. But that's not likely. So right now, although you should blue pill a little bit early so you don't miss up on a creep kill.
He can't. He's going to get zoned out of this first creep wave.
Oh, yeah.
So this is probably the safest bet possible. Just chill out, relax. You're going to have a shitty game for the first 10 minutes. Just don't die. Just play safe, hug your turret. It's going to suck. But guess what? You're the mother effing Cho'Gath. So it could turn around in your favor. Especially when your jungler is going to come out of lane and you guys are going to have a pretty solid gank.
Yeah. So now we see that Sion mid, so it's just going to be a matter of now he's going to start the stun bubble dance. And this is actually going to be a lot of trouble for Orianna unless he takes a lot of damage back actually here.
That was solid. Now...
And Orianna, I think... Does Orianna have Ignite? Orianna does have Ignite, so this actually could be really dangerous. And actually, we have a game freeze here. I do not know what's going on. The game is frozen. Oh, and now it's back in action, so we had a little bit of lag there. Thank you, Riot servers. Thank you so much. But at least we're still in the game. Might be a spectator mode bug. I do not know. So we had a little bit of hiccup. Now we're back in the game. And Trundle just doing its standard jungle path. gets to jungle whatever he wants because there's no
Is
opposition.
Orianna taking race?
Yeah, Orianna is taking race.
I don't know if that's a good idea because you're going to be wasting a lot of mana.
Well, and the problem is health. It's not mana. I mean, maybe she's gonna go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the real problem is health right there and taking.
Because she started Doran's Ring and she doesn't have any really sustain.
And now she's low against a Scion that can burst her down. So that actually wasn't a really good move right there. I mean, it's a smart play later when you can farm it really quickly and you don't have a jungle. So that is like we were talking about earlier. That is a really smart part. And Trundle senses it now. If they get a stun off and Trundle can get a pillar, she's in a lot of trouble. She does have her flash up though. And she's trying to clear one creep wave. Don't like the placement of that Q. Maybe panicking a little bit here. Now he's low, a little bit hesitant. I mean, if Scion even wanted to, I think he could probably even dive her.
Heck, it's like this game's playing at fast forward.
It is playing. It does feel like this game actually is playing a little bit fast. But it might be a spectator mode thing. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Catching up to the latency?
I have no idea. So Cho'Gath now getting stunned. Oh, wow. There's good slow, good red, but Trundle's going to peel right out instantly. Trying to come up, trying to give Cho'Gath a little bit of breathing room, but ends up taking a lot of damage for his efforts. He's going to go back to his jungle with his tail between his legs. Although Trundle doesn't have a tail. But he's going to do it. He's going to do it anyways. I decided you have trail. And ooh, now we have another pause. This may be a bug. This is probably a bug with spectator mode. I do not know. I have not experienced this yet. Might have to talk to Riot, show him this video, be like, yeah, what's up? I think that's probably why it's playing in a bit of fast motion too, is because it's trying to catch up to the point where it's stalling. So just looking at the creep scores right now, we got 26 versus 25. Again, really good, solid creep scores by both players. I really like this AD matchup. It's really, really solid. Before games that we've seen, it's Kodansha just outclasses everybody and runs away with it. This game, Teemo's actually really hanging tough there, sticking in there, you know, hanging with Kodansha. I don't know how many different ways I can come up with that he's hanging in there, but you know, I'm gonna say it in as many ways as I can.
Looks like Orianna did go back and buy. She picked up a sapphire crystal in a pot.
Yeah, which is pretty good. You usually want to be able to go back and buy a catalyst, but because of that damage, wasn't able to do it. Now she had to come around and do raids again. She does have level 3, the AoE, so she will be able to kill these raids a lot faster now. But she's still going to take a lot of damage, but she has a pot, so she can get the health back. Mundo looks like he's heading back top. Malphite's level 5, Mundo's level 4, and Cho'Gath is level 5. So, I mean, kind of keeping in the levels there. Again, this top lane kind of working out. Mundo 27 CS, Cho'Gath 3. I mean, that is the real power, and that is the real effectiveness of that strategy that they use. Game 1 so effectively. Trundle coming down. Now, will they be able to... That's a pretty good wall. He could have got a little bit closer to the wall. Might have been a little bit better. Great flash by Sona getting away. The flash by Trundle a little... not needed. And will they get Sona?
Oh, good.
They're poking at her. Great heal. Good defense. Oh! Kodansha picks it up with that excellent volley at the last second. Great job by Kodansha. Great pick off of Sona. Great epic chase right there. I thought Sona might get away with that for a second. And Kodansha just throwing out that volley, catching her at the very tip of it. Now look at the top. Cho'Gath still getting harassed. I mean, really, as Cho'Gath, what you need to do is, he has the mana sustain. You just need to hang back, let them push to your tower, then use your pop-up and your silence. You should be... let's see, is he maxing the silence? No, he's maxing Vorpal Spikes. I don't like that at all, actually.
I don't agree with that.
You don't do Vorpal Spikes, you do the Scream. I actually max the Scream, and with that Scream you actually do tons of damage, and you could actually clear an entire wave if you just did a pop-up and a level 3 Scream at this point.
Yeah, the Scream does a little bit less damage Rupture, but it's instant.
Yeah, it's instant, and it's AoE silence.
It's the utility is just so much better than Vorpal Spikes for whatever reason.
Yeah, Vorpal Spikes, I don't know why it's going Vorpal Spikes. You get the extra bonus damage, but it's not the right move. Maybe he accidentally clicked it in there. I hope he did. We're going to say he did.
Spectator bug.
Yeah, spectator bug. Yeah, totally. But yeah, so for future reference, if you are top sell and you are playing a Cho'Gath, put more points into Scream, or even Rupture. I don't care, but not Vorpal Spikes. Vorpal Spikes is not the way to go. In my opinion.
80 attack speed Cho'Gath?
Maybe.
What's in Cho'Gath? Could
oh, we got a little bit of a jump here on the Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath's going to flash out of it, though. And Cho'Gath at 12 creep score now, so that's better. But meanwhile, Rick to get 40. And I mean, when the secondary guy in the lane has more CS than you, and that's when you know you're getting beat up. And I think you know, maybe Team Teemo needs to change up their strategy a little bit, and they need to just have Trundle go top and support him so they can keep their farm up. Because having a Cho'Gath with no farm, it is possible because he does his level 6 ability to feast and gain all that health kind of gives you free money and free items, but only having 12 CS versus a 42 Mundo is not what you want.
If we click on Cho'Gath, we can see how much gold he has acquired. Once he's got to go for boots and gold for 5 items. He's got to somehow get some of that farm back, but right now he's
getting poked constantly. He can't even step like an inch out of his turret range. I mean, this is such a harassy, such a tanky lane. The Cho'Gath can't even try to pressure them back. He just has to sit back here. I mean, you know what? Also at this point, I mean, like, I don't know. I almost kind of go. I would, if I was Trundle, I'd stop jungling my jungle, or at least maybe jungle the buff. But I would leave these golems actually for Cho'Gath and let him go kill him.
That's a huge point. I would even it's not something you can do now, but maybe consider donating the enemy's blue to Cho'Gath.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He could use that mana to sustain.
I mean, I was almost about to say, let Cho'Gath go jungle. Like, just leave top lane, let him kill the tower. You get a bunch more farm lane, so once they kill the tower, you get to farm back, and then just go jungle. That's almost what I would do, because right now, I'm sorry, but 12 creep score is not going to cut it. He hasn't had a creep score in like at least 2 minutes now.
I mean, I mean, you can sit there and eat that. You can sit there and eat it. And just basically forego the farm. But if you're going to do that, that means your team, your jungler needs to be getting dragons.
Yeah, it needs to be getting
and be pulling off
Trundle coming down against Sona out way too far. They're going to see this with the mushroom.
Touched all the shrooms.
Oh, almost a great arrow!
Oh, no!
Almost a great arrow. Didn't have vision. If they had maybe a CV or something right there, might have been able to land a little easier, but good attempt. Good attempt on a gank right there. Sona a little bit late on reacting to they saw Trundle coming down with that Dragon Ward, and now Team X is going to place a Dragon Ward there too. I really like this, or Team Teemo is going to place it. I really like Team Teemo's Scion mid right now. It's definitely pushing Orianna out of lane. Very tanky, very hard to deal with. Mundo's actually going to have to go down and help now. And now Cho'Gath, you know, getting that eat. He has that effective ability where, you know, he's going to get that free. Oh, Mundo coming back up. They just don't want to give Cho'Gath anything. Absolutely anything.
There's going to be one angry engineer tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be one really angry engineer. He's like, God dang it, Mundo, Malphite, what is this? But who knows, actually. It might be a really happy engineer who's going to be like, oh, I ate so many Oriannas and we ended up winning the game. So it could go either way. I had to just endure this hellish beginning. And, you know, and really, this is kind of where LoL, you know, breaking the metagame, doing the standard metagame, you know, can really help out with you. Like, right now, this is not standard to forgo having a jungler, but it really works out for Team X. So, in return, I mean, you can't be a robot, you can't do the same builds, you know, buy the same items, do the same thing every single time, because in this scenario, it's not working out. So what you need to do is you need to be a little bit more creative and, you know, basically adapt to whatever scenario you're given. I mean, be able to adapt to if the other team's double jungling or if they have no jungler.
I totally agree.
Yeah. I mean, this is a perfect example of how mixing it up can throw a team off. Even though the strategy might not seem optimal and the pros don't do it, it can throw people off.
This Tourney needs to either pull off some sort of gank here, which won't be that successful because Cho'Gath doesn't have any mana.
Yeah, it doesn't have any mana to support him. And they're going to actually take this turret, maybe. Ooh. Good wall, but I mean, they can even put more damage onto Trundle than Trundle can put onto them at this point.
And at this point, Cho'Gath...
Trundle is actually... Oh, I thought Trundle was actually higher level, so Cho'Gath actually does have a little trouble, but I was going to say, oh no, that is bad news.
Yeah, I'm saying, let this turret go. Trundle absolutely needs to get a pink ward, or someone on the team needs to get a pink ward, and they need to get Dragon. So
Scion actually leading in farm now, too. And he actually has a needlessly large rod already. So definitely putting the hurt on Orianna, but Orianna does have that catalyst, which will let her farm a lot better at this point. I would really like to see them donate, and now that they've backed, I would really like to see them donate the blue to Orianna so she can try to help stop this constant pressure by Scion.
Yeah, I mean, Mundo should... I mean, it looks like they're probably going to
donate a Scion of blue, and that's going to be all sorts of trouble for Orianna. I mean, I would cringe if I was Orianna at this point. I'd be like, hey guys, I need blue too. Someone give me blue right now. Stat.
But yeah, it looks like they're gonna make a play. Dragon Mundo went back after they took that top turret.
I'd also like to point out who is leading in farm right now, breaking the 3-digit mark. Kodansha again at 100 CS, 30 over Teemo. He basically has almost a 2-kill advantage on Teemo.
Oh, this is a pink ward bait.
This is a pink ward. I actually really like the pink ward now here by Team X. Is very smart, and Mundo's sitting right there. He wants the blood.
Well, now he knows he can get in for free.
Yeah, he knows he can get in for free. There's no ward here. Teemo playing a little bit too aggressive, kind of giving that away. Now there's no one top, so you know Cho'Gath is going to get to farm now, and that is the danger of killing this turret.
Mundo's going in. Looks like he's going in on Soraka.
Yeah, he's going to go on Soraka. There's the Sona ult, putting tons of damage on Soraka. Soraka uses her ult. That's not going to be enough. Now, will Mundo be able to survive the turret hits? Barely survives the turret hits, and there's a lot of good blocking there by Team X as they block for Rictic to escape that and not get picked off by Kodansha's magical volleys.
Oh, here comes an Ash arrow.
Oh, there's an Ash arrow. Barely misses. Orianna, that would have been a definite kill and would have saved his team, but it just misses by a hair. And now Trundle is trying to chase down Orianna. Orianna, great pickup kill there. Kills Scion, getting revenge, and actually now has blue, and that is huge.
Yeah, Malphite sacrificing his body for the good of
this is that experience with Mundo. He recognizes that Trundle does not have any mana, and he can fight him right here. And so he goes in, and he has support from his team. Fail flash by Trundle. Craze. There's no W. There's no W. He had Craze. Right now, Craze is like, thank God I am not embarrassed on stream. I get to run away with my life. And now, a really smart play by Team X. They recognize this. They're going to go for the dragon, and this is what we're talking about. The 15-minute dragon, decently fast enough. They recognize it really quick and said, hey, as a team, we're going to go to dragon. I think, Team X I really feel like this is kind of their niche. They just get rid of the jungler, don't worry about it, just play our game, what we like to play, and right now it's working out for them.
As a fan of the chess strategies, you kind of in playing your opponent, so they know Kodansha is a farm type of guy.
Yeah. They
know he's going to go right back to lane. He's going to sit there and just continue to grab his farm. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sneak a Baron right now. I'm going to be like, 17 minutes? What?
Yeah, I mean, if you have the team and you have the ability to do it, yeah, it's definitely a possibility. And this pink ward, I mean, they have to realize that there is a pink ward here at this point, and you have to stop putting wards here, or get a pink ward yourself and kill it. And right now, they're actually just donating a lot of wards and money and gold to Team X right now. And Team X definitely coming back. We have a 3 bottom, but misses the pillar, and they're easily going to back out. Oh, great arrow! Kodansha says they're not going to easily back out of here, Team RYW. What are you talking about? And now the exhaust onto Teemo. Lots of slows on Teemo. Teemo should not escape this. The volley misses somehow, and Teemo will go down.
The support KS!
The support KS. But you know what? Hey, make sure you get that kill. And now they should put a lot of pressure. They know that everybody else is in lane. No one else can come down here. They can put a lot of pressure on this turret. Possibly pick up Mundo if he's not careful. And they might get this bottom turret.
I think they're running out of creeps. But I would consider diving.
I would maybe consider diving. Mundo does not have his ult up.
Yeah.
So it definitely is a possibility. Mundo used his ult, so he has over half left on it.
Looks like they're pressuring mid as well.
Just going. Yeah. I mean, now the tables have turned. Scion having real trouble sustaining. Great flash out of there if he would have got ulted. But ult is down, so he actually didn't need to flash. But still, definitely, I mean, I get scared too. I'd rather flash than not, so that's okay. Kodansha knew that this was coming. Came up to support. Now he's going to try to farm this middle lane, defend this turret. Sona doing a really good job. Hanging on to a carry this time. Not going into a lane by herself. Just sticking around with the carries. Mundo now switching to bottom lane farm. Malphite getting his farm top. Malphite was the one not farming last time. He's now up to 49. Cho'Gath up to 53. So Malphite now solo farming, actually almost even with Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath going back to lane. Cho'Gath actually has looks like he has a catalyst, which is not. It's not a bad item. You can build into a Rod of Ages.
Or Banshee's Veil.
Yeah, Banshee's Veil. I'd rather have the AP though. Just me. I mean, I'm not really scared with a lot of health of a Orianna at this point.
Well, the problem going with Rod of Ages at this point, where you're so far behind in farm, it's going to be like a 25-minute Rod of Ages. It could be even a 30-minute Rod of Ages, just because it's so far behind.
Yeah, that is potential. I mean, there's a potential for that. I think the games go long enough, though. I wouldn't feel too bad about it, but to each his own. I mean, I usually don't go Rod of Ages at all with my builds. I usually go Glacial Shroud.
Yeah, cooldown reduction.
Yeah, cooldown reduction for sure. Looks like bottom just farming away, 127 to Teemo's 88, so Kodansha is still farming, pulling that way ahead. And like we said again, you know, the bans were really smart getting Kodansha into that Ashe role where it's not necessarily as scary of an AD. I mean, it still can be, but it's not as scary of an AD.
Both teams know that Dragon went down about 15 minutes.
Yes,
so
they do.
They're probably just trying to compete for the next Dragon spawn. I like what's going on here. It's a really close game.
And there's the pink ward, and they're going to pick up this Dragon Ward. Really smart warding by Team X. They obviously picked up some playbook notes, and now they're using lots of great pink wards right here to take advantage and control the bottom lane, especially around Dragon. I really like this play from Team X so far.
Mundo actually popped his teleport to head up towards Cho'Gath, and Cho'Gath doesn't have a turret to fall back on, so we could see Cho'Gath going down to Mundo up top. It looks like we see some Cleaver spam.
But it looks like he's going to back off here. Cho'Gath's going to back off as well.
Mundo really could use the farm. He's a couple levels behind, but if he sits up top...
The CS is still pretty good, but you know, see, I mean, that's the disadvantage of killing that turret early. Cho'Gath has had this time to kind of farm and kind of creep his way back up there, and that early farm advantage and pressure's kind of lost. I mean, it's really hard to resist. You want to kill that turret. It feels right. I mean, sometimes... Oh, Malphite past the turret. The side is over. Going to dive on a Kodansha. Gets the exhaust. Will he pick up Kodansha? Kodansha's going to try to kite as best he can. Teemo's going to come up and pick up the kill. Good Sona ult, but it's not going to be any good with all that CC reduction from Renekton. He didn't even dance for a second. He maybe twinkled his toes for a little bit. Did not shuffle. He was like Callan. Did not shuffle at all. And was just like, hey, I'm going to pick up this kill. Bounce. So now...
Good pressure on there.
Good stun onto Mundo. There's a good ignite which will cut into Mundo's heal right there.
Crap! That bubble, I thought it was nerfed. He took like 4 turret shots before that bubble popped.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was nerfed by a 0.1, not like by a lot. So it still can't actually. Science like a honey badger, apparently. This is what chat is saying. Glad to see that both teams are still really talkative and really playful, even in these intense games here. Cho'Gath still AFK farming. He needs to do this to catch back up in the game. Sona thinking about doing a ward. Does place a ward. This is a good ward placement right here. I like that ward placement, and a lot better ward placement going on by Team RYW. Plus they have those mushrooms. Or no, sorry, by Team X. Sorry.
It's alright. There's also a fudge with Renekton called earlier, but looks like Tourney is going to go start on Dragon. The other team is going to see this. They're going to move down. That is Bush is warded.
That is really, really dangerous right now. Sion putting the stun out. Pops Orianna's flash. She's going to pop her ult just to escape. Now she can poke on Sion, but it looks like Team Teemo getting ready to do this dragon right here. And can they do it? It looks like Team X is collapsing now. They aren't going to do it. They don't have all their team there right away. So this is going to be really interesting to see who picks this up. Is Cho'Gath thinking about teleporting? It looks like he's pausing.
He's probably
I think he's definitely waiting for the time to teleport right into this bush right here. They do not know this ward is right here. So Cho'Gath could come in right on top of them if they decide to do this dragon. We could have a 5v4. And Ashe is actually down here bottom defending this turret. She should come in here. She should throw in her Ashe arrow and have Cho'Gath come in right there. And they can easily pick up a kill here. And it looks like they're just going to give up dragon. I don't like this play at all. I think that Team Teemo can easily defend this dragon and probably pick up a kill right now. They have the ward right here. They see this. Throw your ult arrow. Ashe, throw your ult. Does Ashe have her ult? Yes. Ashe has her ult. I don't know. I really dislike that play right there. I think they could have easily stopped dragon, maybe even picked up a kill.
Yeah, if Cho'Gath was going to teleport, he would have had to do it away from outside of Malphite, because Malphite could have stunned him out of it. However, it's not that hard to do it.
Oh, well, I mean, he was sitting in the bush right here. I mean, they didn't know where he was. Could have easily done it. And now the ward is gone. There's going to be no teleport opportunities down there.
Oh, she's gonna hit that shroom.
Oh,
Get cleavered.
If he stacks these cleavers, might be able to pick her up.
Arrow to save, but I don't think she's gonna waste.
Yeah, it doesn't need to. Sona has enough, or Soraka has enough ults here and heals to basically survive that. And now, I'm putting a lot of pressure on Orianna. But Orianna, if she has blue and she has the mana, she can fight back. As you can see there, lots of burst damage plus her passive. So I mean, it's not. I mean, she can't get bullied around too much unless she runs out of mana, which she is now.
Important out, her farm is stellar. She does have 180 creep scouts.
180 creep scouts, which is the highest right now. And I mean, really, Michael Stone, really showing some great farm and CS mechanics right here.
Should come back, and get their blue.
Yeah, they definitely should be giving Orianna blue as much as you can. I mean, she should be getting it as soon as it's up every time. She could probably even solo it if she had mana, but she doesn't have mana right now.
It looks like Sona has an Oracle. I like this. Pop that Oracle and go ward hunting.
Yeah, there's that early Oracle that can go ward hunting.
Teemo should be okay bot solo. He's gonna have his shrooms. Let him split push.
Although this is really dangerous for Sona. If she's not careful, she could get pinchered out here really, really easy, especially with Ashe ults. Mundo's gonna come down here though and regulate. Mundo has an Oracle already. Riktik doing his standard. I'm super tanky. I'm gonna have the Oracle. So they do have that backup Sona
Ashe
Oracle.
Got pinched.
Yeah, Ashe is actually in a lot of trouble here. Way out of position. I don't know how she didn't see that coming. They just killed the ward here. So I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, she definitely took the wrong path, got caught.
I'm probably blaming latency for it, but it's me.
I'm blaming everything but myself, actually, that's what's happening. Cho'Gath using his E, putting a lot of damage on the Malphite, just trying to scare him away top. And now it looks like Team X is grouping up middle. And Team X right now, has a healthy 2k advantage right now, even though kills are even, because they're getting dragons. And they're killing wards.
This game is really close.
This game is very, very close. I think Team X is having the better team play. Definitely has the better warding going on. But I mean, it's still anybody's game. I think Kodansha doesn't have the farm that he's used to, but he's still up there.
Cho'Gath, however, has absolutely made a comeback in the farm, and he's starting to get scary. Like,
yeah, I mean, this is what happens. You kill this turret. I mean, it's really, really tempting to kill this early, but just don't do it. Just don't do it. You have all this advantage. If you don't kill that, I mean, Cho'Gath still has really crappy farm, and it's really tempting to do because like, oh, we got a turret so fast, but you just don't do it. Just don't attack the turret. Just keep pushing the lane. Maybe go and do your jungle. You can do that too. Have one person go split off jungle. You have two people top. I mean, it's a really smart play. Donate blue to your mid. I mean, that's what you need to do. Just don't kill the turret. And I think it's really tempting to do, and they did it, and you can see right now that it's given Cho'Gath the chance because they've ignored top. Like, oh, we got the top turret. We kind of did our job top, and now, Cho'Gath's farming and getting back into the game.
Yeah, because what ended up happening was Mundo was going around to bot lane and running towards mid, and they were doing some sort of counterplay for Dragon, but he should be coming back top, because Mundo is a counter to Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
Mundo's cleaver does a percentage of health on damage. So
and they're going to definitely take bottom turret here. Kodansha cannot defend that.
They're going to take that turret.
Shine's going to rotate, but they see that
just
too.
Back out. Take your turret and run. Plant some shrooms. I know, I've said it before. Go to Baron.
Yeah, I mean, Baron is an option. As you can see, actually, right now, Team X is doing the warding work for Baron. Sona had a good ult, but, I mean, Sion's going to tank all of that, and they have a lot of tanky characters. Orianna picking up a turret in mid, but there's a lot of CC going on to Mundo, a lot of CC going on to everybody on the team. They're very, very low. Orianna coming in. This is not going to be good if they pick her up. Great flash by Orianna to try to get some distance and get out of there. If she would have got stunned, it would have been really, really bad. Malphite pushing top and battling Cho'Gath, but right there, great play by Team Teemo, picking up some kills.
That was huge for them because Mundo had an Oracle.
Yeah, Mundo had Oracle, so Mundo's down Oracle. So, Sona still has Oracle when they want to do it. Orianna trying to get in there, trying to get really aggressive, but the turret goes down now. And now Orianna might go down. It's going to be really, really close. Kodansha put on that last arrow to pick her off before she escapes. And now it looks like it's swinging back into Teemo's favor. Sion taking a lot of damage. Poison probably not going to take him off. He has the shield. Good work trying to escape out of there. But you know, I mean, Team X, you could see they were kind of gearing up for a Baron. They had those wards in. There looks like there's going to be a teleport. Yeah, Rictic. He might go hunting. No, he's not going to pull up. But yeah, now, you know, this actually might be a good time to think about Baron, because you know that a lot of people are going to be backing off on to go heal on Team Teemo.
Yeah, I'm sniffing Desperation Baron. Well, it's not Desperation.
It's not Desperation Baron, actually. It's just, you know, Opportunity Baron. But, yeah, I mean, if they get Sona and clear out this ward, they have the wards in place to try to take advantage of this. They have the vision right there that we were talking about. They just need the next step, which is to go clear out, make sure there's no wards of Baron. And then Dragon just pops up, so it's gonna be interesting to see who takes Dragon. I would like to see a little more pink wards here at these locations, because you know they're constantly being warded by both teams. So either utilize your Oracle, or I want to see some pink wards down there as well.
Yeah, I'd like to actually see Mundo getting red buff. I know they're giving it to Teemo, but Mundo is gonna be really hard to kill. He's gonna be able to stack slows between his cleaver and just auto attacking.
Yeah,
I think he could have made it absolutely nightmarish for Cho'Gath if he had red buff.
Oh, and it looks like Team X is going to be gearing. This is really good. Teemo is out of position, actually, and their ward had just gone down, too. And my Sona actually killed their ward with that Oracle, so now they pick up a Dragon. Taking great opportunity right there. Team Teemo out of position. Malphite by himself up near Soraka. I don't think he should commit to this. He might be in a little bit of trouble if he gets collapsed on. But there's not going to be Team X there. Pushing mid. Cho'Gath farming top.
Things are, I mean, both teams playing pretty smart, playing conservatively. They've got the vision that, you know, they've got wards and rivers, so they can, you know, see any sort of counter play in terms of ganks. I think, you know, if you're trying to really gain an advantage here, you know, Dragon just went down. Maybe force a team fight. Oh, we have some support on support action.
Yeah, essentially fighting over oracles at this, fighting over wards at this point. And Team X, you know, definitely getting the better of these wards. You know, they need to start to head towards Baron and try to get rid of this ward. I can't actually see how much time is left.
I'll fight with an oracle as well.
Yeah, a lot of oracles on Team X. Team X, you know, saying, hey, you know what, we're definitely gonna have the ward advantage, and now they need to reset up the wards that are around Baron so they can try to get vision of it and maybe think about looking at a Baron.
And now that they have all those outer turrets down, start placing those wards closer to their inside of their jungle.
Get them inside of their jungle. Take advantage of the turrets that are down. Take advantage of your oracles. You know you can clear out, and they can't see you. They're gonna have to guess where you are. Sion actually has an oracle.
This is a pot oracle. Actually.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I mean, this is actually really cool. This is what we're talking about. This is kind of the evolution of the games. You know, vision has been key, and now they might pick off Malphite. Great wall. Warrior coming in, doing tons of damage.
Malphite
great ult. Malphite ult combined with Warrior on
Ash.
Doing a great job trying to put on damage. This is really back and forth. Now Malphite running for his life. Everybody's low. Everybody's running. Mundo running for his life. There's no one left really to protect him. Will we see a Sona ult to try to protect him? Then the flash out. So a lot of mean faces made. No kills yet.
Dying.
But nobody dying. Great battles. Great little skirmishes there. Nobody going down.
Teemo's still pushing.
Yeah. Team Teemo needs... Oh... Cho'Gath is making a teleport now. I don't know where he's going. He might be teleporting top, maybe? No, he's going to teleport bottom. To stop Teemo. And meanwhile, the rest of Team Teemo is pushing mid. I don't know if they're going to be able to do this. I would have liked to see maybe a Baron right there. You know you have the advantage. I mean, give up. I would be okay giving up this turret for a Baron at this point. I would have liked to see a Baron.
I don't know. They were kind of low. Like it was.
They don't look low to me right now. I'm just saying. They look low.
Well, it was just an exciting team fight where nobody died.
Yeah, but I think they could have. I think they could have done Baron there. Everybody else, because you knew that you pretty much sent everybody back on Team X. You could. I think you could have got Baron. I would have liked to see it.
They've waited this long. What's another 5 minutes?
Apparently, we want lots of Barons. You know, Baron isn't the key to winning everything. I think for these teams, though, it's enough to give them the edge and the confidence to go and push and finish the game and clear it out.
We're now approaching the 33-minute mark.
Yeah, we're approaching the 33-minute mark. You know, I feel like both teams have actually, you know, through these games, have both kind of learned a little bit from each other. There's a lot more warding, a lot more counter warding, and a lot of the play has just been accelerated. There's faster dragons, and maybe we're now gearing up for a Baron. It looks like Sona's gonna Check out for wards. He's gonna find that Baron ward and accidentally attacks Baron.
Oh no!
No! Oh gosh, Mundo's gonna take it. Mundo's like, oh god, no! Diagro Baron! Diagro Baron! Abort! 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 Oh gosh, lots of damage. That's the best ward, the most effective ward in the game. Craze is probably laughing his ass off right now because he does place that ward.